All right, we're gonna get started a little bit early. So let me bring this up. Hey out there, welcome. All right, I'll get my spot. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. My name is Midnight, and welcome to this Barre-lates Magic Circle class. So today we're going to do a bar Pilates fusion class with the Pilates ring, aka the Magic Circle. Here, it's a little bit squishy, gives you some resistance. If you do not have a Magic Circle, as I imagine not everyone does at home, you can also use a yoga block, a ball, you can grab yourself a pillow, just anything that you can hold onto that has some squish and you can put pressure into. So nothing that's gonna break or crush or anything like that, but you want to get some feedback by squeezing into it. So go ahead and grab whatever you need to grab for that. Also a mat or something to lay down on. And we'll get going here in just a second. Happy Friday if you're joining live-ish. Let me get this going. And as we're kind of waiting for people, I'm going to do a little announcement here, which I may do another full video announcement of this, but just as we're waiting for whoever is going to join live to join us, I got accepted into a graduate program, so I will be going back to school in fall to get my master's in somatic counseling. Somatic counseling kind of generally is the brain and the body, how it's connected, how our emotions show up in us physically, how our traumas are kept in our body, how we can use our body to heal ourselves. If you've been practicing with me, you already know that this is all stuff I already fully believe in and try to integrate into my classes. So it's the perfect path for me. I got my bachelor's in psychology, so I'm really excited to continue and fuse all of my experiences to get this dance therapy, somatic counseling program degree. So that being said, for my Patreon members, I will be doing Patreon up through the point that we move. It looks like we're going to be moving at the end of April. So I will be doing Patreon stuff for March and for April, and then I will be shutting down my Patreon just because with all the moving and getting ready for school, I don't want to let my members down if I'm not able to provide the content that I really want to provide. That being said, I will still be doing classes. They just won't be scheduled necessarily maybe really ahead of time. I just need a little bit more flexibility. But don't worry, my plan is to still be doing classes, to still pop in, to do some dances, to do some workouts, to still stay connected that way, and hopefully impart some somatic psychology wisdom to you all as well. So I'll still be around, but I'm just going to give myself a little extra freedom as I transition into graduate school. So yay. All right. Well, that being said, I know it's a little bit early, but I'm also starting a little bit early because I have an open house, a virtual open house to go to for my graduate program in about an hour. So I just wanted to give myself a little extra buffer time because I may be sweaty and you may be sweaty at the end of this workout. So a little time to freshen up before I have to present myself. All right, friends, if you're just tuning in, grab yourself a mat, something to lay down on, grab yourself a magical circle. If you do not have a magic circle or a pillow or a yoga block or a ball or anything you can squeeze, that's actually okay as well. You can do all of this class without any props at all. But if you do have something, it just gives you that feedback and is helpful, especially into getting into the inner thighs. We're going to be burning the inner thighs today. So look forward to that. Take breaks when you need to, modify when you need to, shake out when you need to, and it's all about getting into the burning those muscles, moving our bodies around, building the heat, building the energy. Do whatever feels good for your body. Everyone is different and your body is different every single day. So just check in with yourself and honor wherever you are today. That's the perfect place to be. Stay within those limits and let's get going. Why not? All right. All right, we're gonna start with a little bit of a warm-up, everyone. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Just ground the feet down. Take a deep inhale, exhale. Whatever prop you happen to have, lift it up over your head, bring it back down in front. That's all. Now give a little squeeze onto it. It doesn't have to be a crushing squeeze. Just some pressure onto that prop. Lift overhead. As you lift overhead, notice if you're letting your shoulders come up to your ears. So if you're squeezing your shoulders up, try not to do that. Try to keep the shoulders down. Lift up. That may mean you don't go up as high. So keeping my shoulders down, maybe that means like I can only go up this high. That's all right. I'd rather have that than to go up any higher and let the shoulders come up. A few more. Keeping that pressure. Checking with the core. Hold the arms overhead. Knee lifts, lift, and lift. Main thing with this warm-up, just keep moving. Want to get the blood pumping, energy flowing, and breathe. Focusing on your mat. Whatever else happened this morning, see if you can let it melt away. Whatever is coming up this afternoon, evening, don't worry about it now. Just focus in on your body for the next 30 to 40 minutes. Pull down the arms as the knee comes up. Now, if you have that magic circle, let me slow this down. You want to bring the circle in front of the knee. So have that pillow, have that yoga block, same thing. If that's not accessible, you can tap it to the top of the thigh instead. And see if you can really draw that knee in towards the chest and reach beyond the leg. Option to keep it slow, or you can take it a little bit faster. We have 8, 7. Keep on breathing. Keep the shoulders down. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Just the arms. Lift overhead and breathe down. Add an elevate. Elevate means to elevate, to rise. Lift the heels up. Press over the big toe mound. Squeeze through the glute. Lengthen the legs. Keep going. Lift. Lengthen. Feel your head float up to the sky. Body's growing longer and stronger. 2 more. Last one. Twist it. 1, center, back, center. One direction, other direction. Now, as you do this, notice if you're letting that circle shift. So as I twist to one side, am I rotating the circle at all? You want to keep that circle square between your hands. So that may means, again, you don't rotate as far. Sometimes we cheat the rotation by like moving our arms to try and reach over. Want to rotate through the spine. Keep the arms still. Hold it center. Knee lifts again. Try and draw that knee in front of your prop. 8, 7. We added twist in 4, 3, 2. Twist it. Twist. Twist. Again, just twisting through the spine, rotating. Go slower if you need to. Just try and keep on moving. Lift it all the way up. Good. Lift up on the tippy toes. Bring the magic circle in between your knees, or your prop in between your knees, above your kneecap, right onto those thighs. Ground the heels down, take it down to a squat. All right, let's start to warm up those legs. Pull the belly button in, little tiny lower lift. Lower lift. Turn to the side so you can see this. Only that inch of movement. Down, lift. Down, lift. Pressure on that prop the whole time. So if your yoga block, if your pillow is narrow, just bring your legs in more narrow. Yeah, you want to squeeze it in. If that's not accessible, then just do a squat without anything in between your knees. But it's helping give you feedback so you keep pushing in onto that prop. Don't let the knees pop out. Single it, down, 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 down. All right, we're getting into that bar. Bar means burnout. Once you reach your burnout, take that rest, take that break. Shake it out, get back into it as soon as you can. Pull the belly button in. Keep the core strong. Relax the shoulders down. Fire on top of those thighs. Slow it down again. Down, lift. Down, lift. Oh, you can always come a little bit higher too. Go to your range of motion. Just squeeze into those legs. Hold it down, squeeze in, out, in, out. Squeeze your prop. Then control the rebound. Don't let the knees just fall out. You're squeezing in, just releasing like halfway. Speed it up. In, in, in. Yeah. All through the inside of that leg and still on top of the thigh. Slow it down again. In, out, in, out. Round through the heels. Ooh, isometric hold on those legs. In, out. Hold it in. Little tiny plies. Down, down. Oh yeah. Last 8, 7, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, stand it up. Woo! Elevates up and down. Active rest for the thighs, but keep squeezing the knees together. Keep the glutes engaged. Try to go sideways here without letting that prop fall out. Press over the big toe mound. Keep the chest lifted. Up to tempo, lift, 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 squeeze. You can always stick slower tempo. Try not to let the heels slam onto the floor. Keep it controlled. Slow it down again. Up, down, up, down. Lift, lower. 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Hold it at the top. Hold. Good. Turn out the feet. If you need to readjust, readjust. So now those toes are turned out. And squeeze the glutes, still squeezing the thighs together. Elevate. Lift, lower. If that magic circle or that prop is falling out of your legs, just take it out. That's okay. If you're afraid to shoot out, that's okay too. Maybe let it shoot out. Just keep squeezing in. If it pops out, don't worry about it. Let it go. Okay, just there to give us feedback and give us something to push onto. Yeah, calves should be feeling it too by now. Speed it up, lift it up, up, up. Oh, I feel that burn. Try and lock out the legs. Soft through the heels. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Lower the heels down. Bring the heels together. Plie down to the diamond legs. So knees are going out, but you still have that prop in between your knees. Okay, if you need to make this a more narrow stance, just go back to that parallel position. Get your knees a little bit more together here, depending on whatever prop you have. Otherwise, you have that little bit of a turnout, squeezing through the thighs. Tuck the pelvis under. Stack the head over shoulders, ribs, and hips. Plies. Down, down, down. Now, it's a little bit difficult to plie and not let that come out of your legs. Right? The knees are going to want to go out. You keep the knees squeezing into that midline as they bend. That keeps the prop in place. Or take the prop out. Just focus on the plies. Whew. That burn, that quiver, tremble of truth, definitely starting to set in. Slow it down, down, lift, down, lift. Squeeze. Squeeze that booty as well. Oh, legs on fire. Speed it up. 16, 15. Arms up to high fifth. Last 8, 7. Holding 4, 3, 2. Hold it. Squeeze the knees in. Can you lift the heels up? Can you lower the hips down 1 inch further? Last 8, 7, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my goodness. Stand it up. Shake it out. Kick it out. Oh, yeah. All up and down there. Let's give it a little stretch out. Press one heel back. Hinge it over. I like to bend and straighten that back knee. Step up on that front foot. Grab the back foot. Draw the heel towards the glute and tuck the hips under. Should feel a nice stretch on the front of the thigh. Breathe. Lengthen out those muscles we just burned into. It's a big thing of bar. Isolating a muscle, burning into it over and over again, then stretching it out. Nice and long, other side. Any other stretch you need to do, go for it. I'm already sweaty. Step up on the front foot, grab the back leg, tuck the pelvis under. Toes are active here. Grip the mat with your toes and the arch of your foot. It has muscles there. So we're gonna activate those muscles in the arch like it's suctioning, vacuuming up the floor. It's gonna help you stabilize. That way you're not just balancing on a dead foot, a dead leg, like a peg leg. You are actively making little micro adjustments with your muscles to keep balance. But we gotta wake those muscles up a lot of times. All right, give yourself a little shake out. We're coming down to kneeling. Working on some lengthened side body and obliques. Bring one leg out, stack the hips right on top. Magic circle or prop comes right to your side. Lean away. Feel how far you can stretch and reach. Try and keep this toe on the ground and come back up again. Just find where your range of motion is. Keep the belly pulled in and really feel like you're reaching up and over something. So it should be hard, like this toes floating. It's really struggling to keep down. It's different than just crunching over. Right here, I'm just crunching over and that foot feels heavy on the ground the whole time. I want to reach away, so this foot wants to float up, and I gotta force it down. It's kind of a subtle difference in the way that we initiate the movement, but makes a big difference in how our muscles work. And we're reaching through the spine. Now one more. Bring it up, hold, just squeeze the circle or your prop. Whatever it is. Bring it right in front of your chest. Squeeze it in. Again, control that rebound out. Now also tighten through the glute on the bottom standing leg. That'll help protect that standing knee and help just activate, give you a stronger base underneath you. 4, 3, 2, hold it. Again, reach away, then lengthen long, and bring it back up again. Go as slow as you need. Quality over quantity here, especially since we're really trying to reach ourselves away. I want to get that sensation, that over reps. So we're about to add on to this. All right, reach yourself away. Twist, try and face your chest towards the mat, come back flat and bring it up again. Again, reach away. Once you've reached your limit, twist to look down, come back and up. We should feel a nice stretch on this side of the side body. Feel working in the legs. And this is one that sneaks up on you. A lot of times, I just feel like it's a stretch in my abs the day of, and then the day after, I feel all sorts of sore in my obliques and abs. couple more. Reach out long. If you feel an aching in your lower back, draw that belly in a little bit tighter and think of tucking your hips under. Tuck the hips under as you lengthen away. Keep the hips tucked. It may cut your range of motion, but it's going to help protect that lower back. All right, squeeze the magic circle and see if you can reach it overhead. Soften through the elbows. It's way harder to squeeze that prop overhead, isn't it? At least it's for me. Little tiny squeezes. Try and keep the tension. Oh, hold it at the top. Same thing. Reach away. Bring it up. Reach away. Okay, arms overhead. Longer lever. At least I can't go over as far as I could before. So I gotta re-listen to my body and see where my new limit is with this position. Oh. Last one, then we add that twist. All right, here we go. Reach it out, twist it, bring it back and up. You can always go back down to this bent arm position. Instead, do not have to keep the overhead reach. Then we keep tension in the arms. Keep those hips tucked under, keep the belly drawn in. Ooh, that bottom leg is toasty. Couple more. Last one, shoulders down, reach. Twist, up and up. Yes, nice work, good. Give yourself a little shakeout. Ooh, in those legs. Give yourself a little side bend, side to side. We're coming over on that same side to do some side kneeling kicks. All right, if you need a little break, just take it all the way down onto your side body. Do it with this whole round, laying side body. If you want more into this leg though, and more into your core, keep it up with the side kneel. Pulse this leg up. Hand goes onto the butt. Make sure you're squeezing the side of this cheek. Leg is along for the ride. It's being powered by the butt, squeezing and contracting. Hold it up, kick it forward, slow, bring it back, reach. Lengthen through the muscles, keep the shoulders stacked, keep the hips stacked. All right, so all of this stuff, more Pilates than bar, still lengthening the muscles as we're strengthening them, but we do bigger range of movements. We move a little bit slower, still burns, I don't know about you. But it's more about really getting that range of motion and the stability than all of the high reps and burning out. Good circles, bring it forward, circle it up, back, touch the ground. Forward, lift, back, touch. One more. Forward, lift, back, circle other way. Back, lift. Ooh. I'm also feeling it a lot on this standing leg. The butt muscles of that down leg. Ooh. It's talking to me. Okay, hold it. Lengthen. Bring the arm over. Feel a big stretch. 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, bring it in. Let the hips sink over to one side. A little counter stretch. Yeah, that standing leg. That got in there. All right, well, we got that other side to do. Give yourself a little shakeout. Grab water. Hype yourself up. Let's go over to the other side. Side kneel. Start with just finding the length of the spine. And the difference between, like I'm tipping over. It's like, it's not like, my body does want to tip over that bottom leg, opposed to just keeping the weight there and just crunching and collapsing through my side body. So reach up and over and then come up. It's more dangerous. It should feel dangerous. And worse that happens is maybe you do fall over. Just catch yourself with your arm. Push yourself back up again. How far can you lengthen and reach? Another way I like to visualize it is imagine you have someone who's grabbing onto underneath your armpits and they're trying to lift you up and over, maybe like a giant barrel, trying to lift you up and over a giant fence. Couple more. That toe. Try and keep it grounded, but it wants to hover, it wants to float. Good, hold it here, just press it in. Strength through the arms. It's a little active rest. Get yourself together. Breathe into your body before we combine all those things together. Soften through the shoulders, lengthen through the head. Suck the belly button in, like you have some tight pair of pants on, and that top button is loose, barely hanging on. Try and keep it sucking in. Do not put too much pressure onto that loose button. Good, keep it squeezed, lengthen out. We all have those pants, right? Or we just haven't sewn that button back on tighter, just holds on for dear life. Or the eye hook that does that. I definitely have a few eye hooks that three of the class are almost undone, but that one side's keeping it hanging on. Oh, good, reaching out long, squeeze through the bottom glute as well. Stabilizing you, it's helping you. All right, adding that twist, reach it out, twist towards the floor, bring it back, and reach it up. And you go at your own pace. This is really about taking the time to get into every position. So different than bar as well. You don't really follow the beat of music. It's not about how many reps. It's about moving into all the spaces and places we can, hanging out in a space if we need to, a little bit longer. A couple more. Oh, reaching long. I'm definitely gonna feel this tomorrow, because I feel it right now. Okay, hold it, just squeeze that prop. Ooh, my arms are feeling it too. Oh, lift overhead. All right, well, this is a good time to remind ourselves. Second side is never like the first, necessarily. Our body's already more tired on this side, so take that for what you will. Oh. Holding 4, 3, 2, hold it, reach it out long. Oh, bring it back up again. Maybe let that toe come off. See if you can find that balance point where the toe comes off, and then that's your cue to lift back up again. See if you can go just that extra millimeter more. You keep tension in the circle. I'm having a hard time doing that at this point. Add that twist. Reach it out long. Twist. Back to flat. And bring it up. So we're getting lateral side bend. We're getting rotation through the spine. Stability through the hips and the shoulders. Ooh, this is full body work right here. Deep through the core, deep through all the joints. A couple more. And on cue, that bottom leg is burning. Bring it up. Yes. All right. Give yourself a little moment. Woo, a little shakeout. So go into those side kneeling, side kicks next. Again, your choice. You can lay all the way down on the ground, or you can bring it up to the side kneel position. Hand goes onto the glute. Make sure you're squeezing the butt muscle to lift the leg. And this is kind of an active rest. Breathe into it. Pulse it up. Little pulses. Keep reaching and lengthening. Being pulled in two directions, your muscles are making you go longer and stronger. 8, 7. Hold in 4. Hold it. Bring it front. And reach it back. You choose how far forward you can go, how far back you can go. Don't let these hips move. Sometimes we overcompensate, we let the hips drop, and then the shoulders rotate and the hips push forward. Keep this all still, just the leg moving. Again, cut your range of motion. It's going to challenge your muscles a lot more. Keep pushing through that bottom shoulder. Yeah. Feel the sweat, feel the heat. Ooh, feel deep musculature way into the joints, into the areas where the muscle connects with the bone. Not just getting those superficial layers, deep down there. All right, let's try those circles out, shall we? Forward, up, back, tap it down. Forward, lift and around. One more this way. Woo-hoo. Yeah. Go the other direction. Back, up, forward. Keep just reaching through the toes. Ooh, I feel the shakes. Last time. Reach the leg, reach the arm overhead. Feel that last stretch. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, bring it in. Oh, tailbone goes over. Do whatever stretch you need. Bring it back to the inner thighs and back into the glutes to finish out. Oh, nice workout. All right. Grab your prop, grab your magic circle. Get in between your knees. Preparing for some bridges. This is one of my favorite bridge sequences. So it really makes me feel my inner thighs and my butt. But it takes a while. Grab or grip your heels into the floor. Tuck your pelvis under like you're curling your tail between your legs. And lift your hips up just about 1/5 to 2/5 off of the mat. Then just squeeze the butt to lift the hips up 1 more inch. So check this position out opposed to this position, right? This is more of a yoga bridge. Just we're working a different thing here. So don't worry about how high the hips go. Keep the top of the pelvis. I'm curling my tail in between my legs, digging my heels into the floor, and squeezing my butt to create this little tiny lift. Knees going over the toes. If you feel your knees going out, either change the feet or squeeze that prop a little bit tighter. Hold it up, squeeze the circle or the prop. You're trying to pop a balloon in between your knees and control the rebound. And even if you don't have a prop, you'll just draw your knees in towards the midline, so working those inner thighs. Keep breathing. We have 8, 7, 4, 3, back to little lifts, lift, lift. All right, keep digging the heels in. Ooh, I feel those hamstrings and glutes already. Flex the toes up off of the floor. Open up through the chest, relax through the shoulders. 8, 7, 4, hold it up and squeeze the knees, in. Keep pressing in towards that midline. Keep on breathing to it. Keep going through the silence. 4, 3, 2, hold it. Good, now lift the heels up. Go on the tippy toes. If you need to scoot your toes in a little bit further, you can. Back to those single lifts. Lift, lift, lift. All right, we're gonna work this pyramid system. Breathe deep, squeeze the knees, in. So the number of reps we do is going to slowly decrease, but the tension, the work, the effort is still just as much. Lift it up. 8, 7, 4, 3, hold it up and squeeze the knees. 8, 7. Ooh, feel that shake. Lift it up again for 8, 7. Teeny tiny movements. 4, 3. Hold it up and squeeze the knees. 8, 7. 4, 3. Up for 4, 4, 3, 2. Squeeze the knees. 4, 3, 2. Lift it up. 4, 3, 2, squeeze the knees, 4, 3, 2 of each, 2, lift, 2, squeeze, 2, lift, 2, squeeze, again, 2, lift, 2, squeeze, dig those toes in, feel that shake, single or out, 1, lift, 1, squeeze, lift, squeeze, lift, squeeze, yes, inner thighs, back of the thighs are burning, my booty, things are starting to shake, woo, put it all together, lift, squeeze, lift, squeeze, lift, squeeze, lift, squeeze, breathe, press into it, 8, 7, hold in 4, 3, 2, hold it, squeeze a little bit deeper, 4, 3, 2, 1, oh my goodness, curl it down, windshield wipe those knees side to side, oh, that one always gets me. Okay, let's stretch it out. Quick stretch. Grab on to one foot, or you can hook. You have the circle, you can hook it on. So there's a little stretch and release. A little dynamic stretching here. Stretch and release. Stretch and release. Lengthen out those hamstrings again. Gentle. Nothing too forced. Cross it over, figure 4 stretch. Sway yourself side to side. You can push on that knee. Give yourself that little extra stretch into the hip. Switch it over to the other side. Little lengthen, little release. Gentle with this. Imagine like you're massaging. You're massaging those muscles with stretch. It's like you're slowly bring it in and out, kneading it like dough. Cross over to a figure 4. It's a little sway side to side. All right, team. We're gonna do a very quick little ab series, and then we'll be done. Okay. If you have your prop, great. If you don't, you do not need it. Hold your prop wherever it is, right here, or just hold your hands here. Put your knees up against your prop or up against your hands, and push your knees into that prop or into your hands. You have to stabilize with your upper body, and automatically you should feel that engage your core. Your core really has to work to stabilize the prop, or to give yourself that resistance to push into yourself. Wherever you are, keep on going, keep breathing. Lower abs, 8, 7. Relax the head, 4, 3, 2, hold it in, hold it. Extend one knee away, bring it in, alternate. Other leg lengthens, and in. If it feels too crazy to balance the prop there, take the prop away, just put one hand on one thigh. But keep the tension. That's what's really making the core work here the entire time, is I'm pushing, resisting, by pressing into those legs and keeping that tension. Back to dry knees in, 16, 15. 8, 7, 4, 3, again, extend the legs, out, and in, switch. Lower back stays pressing on the mat the whole time. So maybe that means you only go out a little bit, bring it in, or maybe that means you can tap the toe down, then bring it back up again. 4 more. Keep the belly drawn in, lower back pressing into the floor, keep hip scoop under. Last time. Last time, knees come in. 16, 15. Press, press. Last 8, 7. Oh. Hold in 4, 3, 2. Hold it, press it. Hold the belly in. Squeeze 1 inch deeper. Lower back presses and lengthens. 8, 7. Shaky, shaky. 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh. Oh, lift up. You need a little extra stretch in those hip flexors. Woo, bunch of little bridge. Oh my goodness, we made it. Oh, well done. Grab onto the inside, draw onto your feet. Happy baby pose. Because we are some happy babies right now. We are done. Option to straighten one leg out, stretch into the inner thighs we got into so much. Straighten the other leg. You can go to a full straddle. Just whatever feels good. Just open up the hips, lengthen out those muscles that just did so much work for you. Rock yourself around, find whatever movement feels best for your body. Oh, rock and roll yourself all the way up. Little spine twist at the top, twist to one side. Do a little reach up and over into those obliques. Again, working the rotation of the spine. Come up, twist the other way. Hand down, reach over. One more each side. Sweat dripping down my nose. Even though we don't jump, you don't do any sort of cardio, these workouts have the potential to get your heart rate up just as much because we're burning the major muscle groups of our body. Go into a butterfly position, hinge yourself over, just kind of move through it. Nothing too static or structured. Find some play to your stretching and go where your body needs to go. Oh. Give yourself a mental pat on the back. Think your prop, whatever it was. We'll build a perhaps love-hate relationship with it, but those are the best kind of relationships, so complicated. That means they have a lot of depth to them. Cross it over. Stack your foot on top of your knee. Try to line up your shins. If this is not accessible, just put that foot right in front of the other knee on the floor and hinge yourself over. Feel this deep into my hips. So if this feels too intense, just drop that heel down with a cross-legged position and bring it down. Little sways into it. Thank you so much for joining, for trying this out. Maybe trying something new with a new prop or a new household item that you can now use for exercising. Switch to the other side. Stacking the shins on top or dropping this top ankle down to the floor and gently swaying into a forward fold. So next month, which will be March, if you're with me live in real time, next month I will be doing some shorter edited workouts. So instead of doing these kind of longer classes that are live form, I will take more little snippets, maybe like 5 to 20 minutes, and just pump out some shorter workout videos that you all can follow along to. So that's what's happening in March. We will be doing a dance party as well for our Patreon members, and probably at least one other live class for our Patreon members. The dance party actually may be public. I have to decide on if I can figure out how to get the right music to let it be public for that. If you have any requests for classes, please let me know. Ooh, all right, friends. Stand yourself all the way up. Give yourself a little walk out into the feet. Ooh, give yourself some arm circles around. Deep breath up, arms overhead. Stretch over to one side. Come up, stretch, lengthen. That will reach up and over. Clasp the hands. Open up to a boss pose. You're sitting back in your big executive chair. Come all the way up. Heels together, toes apart. Lift all the way up onto the tippy toes. Find that balance, alignment. Draw the belly in. 3, 2, 1, release. Bumping our aura, hands together, breathe it in, set your intention, give yourself some gratitude and thanks for making it here today. Shake it out, press up top, in the center, down low, lift it all up, and let it pour down. All right, friends. Thank you so much, movers. Thank you for joining me, for burning it out, grabbing something new, getting into those inner thighs. Whew, it's been a while since I've worked those babies. But so happy to move with you. And I will keep you posted as we move forward, going on this new adventure, me going to grad school to get my master's in somatic counseling. Don't you worry, you'll be along for the ride with me somehow, but I will keep you posted and updated on the exact details. Have a great rest of your day, enjoy your weekend, and hope to meet with you all again soon. Thanks, everyone. See you later.